went and downloaded the free sample off of the Unity Asset Store, the Viking sample. And now I'm going to create a button that will stop the animation and restart the animation. I'm going to go to the game. I'm going to maximize the screen. I'm going to play the scene. Now the free Viking sample on the Unity store, it goes through the whole village. It has a nice free lake and a free canoe, so you get a lot of free assets and a very nice sky with this free sample. I'm going to stop it. I'm going to take the check off of maximize. I'm going to go to canvas. I'm going to right click. I'm going to go to UI. Click on Button Tech Mesh Pro. I'm going to add another button that's going to go right below that button. UI, Button Tech Mesh Pro. I proceed to the top of the screen. I click on 2D. I highlighted this button. I clicked on the move icon. I'm going to move that up. Let me rotate it back to a nice position. Uh-oh. There we go. Move it up to the front a little bit better. Here we are. So I have two buttons. One button I'm going to call on, and one button is going to be called off. The top button that's under the canvas, I'm going to click on the down arrow. I'll click on text. I'll make sure the inspector is showing. Delete button. I'm going to put the word on. Next button, I'm going to highlight it, click on the down arrow, click on the text, and click on off. The button, it says highlight color. I'm going to choose yellow. Pressed, I'm going to choose green. Selected, I will choose orange. Or maybe I'll choose a little bit of red. The next button, I'm going to choose yellow for highlighted. Pressed for green. Reminds me of a green light. Selected, red. I have my on and off button. I'm going to go back up to the top. Actually, I'm going to go start with the bottom button first. I'm going to scroll down. There's a scroll bar to the right hand side. I'm going to take my left mouse and move the scroll bar down. I'll click on the plus sign. I will go to camera. And this is the animation for where it flies through the scene. And the animation is right here. It's called camera loop. And this is the animation that I want to turn on and off with the button. Button on. I'm going to label this button on. In the upper right hand corner on the inspector tab, I'll proceed to the next button. I'm on the inspector tab. I'm going to call this button off. The button off, I have it empty here, no object, no function. I'm going to click on the camera loop. The camera loop is showing. I click on the down arrow where it says no function. I click on, I go to animator, go up, click Boolean enabled. BOLL stands for Boolean, for true or false. I click on the checkbox to to turn the animation off. We are on the button off, so I do not want a checkbox. I do not want to check in that checkbox. I do not want the animation to play. I proceed to button on. I click on I go to the inspector. I scroll down. I click on the plus sign. I move the camera loop into the empty box. I click on the down arrow. I go to animator, go to bool enabled. I place a check in the checkbox, and that will enable the animation. At the top, I'll click on game. There's three dots to the upper right. Left click on your mouse and left click on maximize. So you'll maximize the game scene. Click on play. As you can tell, it's moving. And click on off. And that will stop the scene. It will stop the animation. Now, this is different from a pause. A pause will stop everything. It will stop the enemies from moving around. But in this example, we're only stopping the animations. Only the animation ends, not everything on the user interface. And as you can tell, the button is red and the top button is white. And you'll see that the other animations are still able to play. You see the smoke and the fire. Now I'm going to click on the on button, and the animation starts again. I hope everyone has a great day.